today we're going to be painting, or we're going to be sanding, sorry, not painting, sanding down the front bumper and fenders. And I was rocking it without the bumper filler. All these boxes I still have to put in this thing. Sanded all the parts down for the ute to the back to convert it to like a license plate frame thing. Little things, the door handles. This guy right here needs to get painted. Man, I got a lot of work to do. Sand all this down by tonight so we can spray them tomorrow. So my car will be one color again. Then that thing should be done. And my buddy Turtle's working on the house, so we got some molding, some house stuff over there. One fender sanded down. Got the other one to go. That's the easy stuff. The bumper is what's a pain in the ass. Still at it. Both front fenders are done. The little bumper fillers are done. I have to do the jams on the fenders, but I gotta take them off the car first. Taking a pizza break. It's about 9 o'clock. Emilio's playing in the pool, but he got out of it already. Bumper's halfway done. Still got some more stuff to do. This whole corner piece and up there. I really don't care how clean it comes out. Well, obviously I want it to come out pretty clean, but like I'm not gonna be perfect and try to get rid of all these rock chips, because at the end of the day, the car's probably gonna get wrecked again. So I'm gonna do everything as best I can without taking too much time, you know? So I'm finally done. That's what the car looks like. The Chevy SS over there. Again, excuse the mess. But yeah, we got everything off already. There's the bumper. It's all the parts I gotta get painted tomorrow. So I might load them up in the truck here in a second. We'll see. Probably will, so I don't forget nothing in the morning. Just get up and go. So we're out of here. It is 7:34. Got a lot of the parts in here. Some of them are in the back, but it's time to get some stuff painted today. So we're here at the shop and got all the parts washed up and ready to go. Just gotta lay them out and spray them pretty soon. But it's gonna be a hot day. Lately it's been like 100, 105. Look at that already. See the sun's coming out. It's gonna be hot. I'm not ready for it. I wear shorts. I'm already dirty because I washed these parts, but.
ISO Wendy's, where y'all from?
ISO, Indies, yeah. Live free, speak your peace. Stay humble in these streets, yeah. In these streets, let's go. Playground parks with the trees and the cars. Brownstone buildings with the kids on the porch. Murals on the walls for the ones that we lost. Bodegas on the corner, let me see what's in store. Subway stations with the maps in the cars. Summer cookouts, uncle got
Junebug out there working. Hey, you missed a spot. Boy got a broken hand.
the sandals on. Statue of Liberty, we holding up the torch. If they ask where I'm from, tell them this is New York. We from the home of the biggie, people blowing they ciggies. And these girls going wild cause they flashing they titties, it's litty. Watch your steps cause these blocks be shitty. We grew up on that bad boy in 96 with Diddy. Take a walk, come with me, let me show you what really go down.
So these things are all done. Ready to go. So we're back at home. We got the door handles on. I got the driver one on now. The color is a little bit off. My dad had me choose the colors, and he was like, choose one that you think is similar. I took the gas door. Even the gas door looks a little different from this white. So now this white's super off. It's kind of my fault. My dad didn't get to see the car. And I cracked this thing putting it on. Kind of upset about that. The third brake light's definitely a different color, but I didn't care because the carbon lip thing is going to get glued onto it. So I really didn't want to paint it and then have it peel the paint off with the glue. So I'm not worried about that. We did the door handles. All the GTO stuff's ready to go too. It's all pretty clean. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I could have sanded everything down, buffed it, sanded down all the rock chips, but it's not that serious. The car's probably gonna get wrecked again. There's the lip. All this damn mess in here. So yeah, this handle with the lock is on. The lock works. So that was like a big thing for me. Make sure both electronic locks work. We also have that thing for the back to try to put a plate on it. But for the most part, all I have to do is run a battery cable to the back, put the speakers and stuff in, but I just need to get to it. Right now I'm going to put the GTO front end on so that car's done and out of the way, and then I'll come back to working on this today, probably run the battery cables, and then I need to run the 2 relays for the fuel pumps back there. That's all done. I put the carpet in, and also need to seal that hole there. So Battle Arrow wanted me to try the Monaro bumper on there so that, you know, we can advertise this to the people in Australia. So that's why these don't have the little corner lights. Hopefully they make them for us out here with the corner lights. But I think I'm gonna get that bumper all cleaned up and probably run it. That bumper looks pretty clean. Also need some new headlights and a fresh hood, but that's what it looks like for right now. I have to put the lip on. The lip's a little beat up. Everything carbon on this thing gets destroyed. Well, pretty much the lip and the diffuser, because that's the only things I have besides the grills. That thing's destroyed. But I didn't want to redo any of that because it's probably going to get more destroyed at SEMA. Diffuser's all screwed off. But the car actually gets driven, so I'm not too mad at it. Looks good though. I'm happy with it. Thanks to my dad and uncle for helping me out, you know, painting the parts. It was not fun sanding everything down and prepping it. Definitely don't want to prep that bumper. Wish I could find a little bit better one that's in a little bit better condition, you know, but yeah, that's what we got for now.
Switch that V6 for the EV, ride around my city, you should come ride with me, yeah. Feel me if you hear me sip, water like a fish, sip out water to the gillies, yeah. This a new way, this a takeover, do it for the...
Alrighty, so today, it's a lot of the stuff, we're gonna work on the ute today, sorry. It's a lot of the stuff that we've already pulled out. Again, mess from the house remodeling. Gotta clean this pan out, clean all the stuff to the pan out, so I can start getting ready to put it on the motor and then put the transmission to the motor. I should have had the motor in this weekend, but got rid of the ABS block here because I hate the way it looks. And I want to redo the brake lines. So get rid of all this crap, make them nice and clean so I have nothing here. Pretty much this is how it'll look in here besides cooling hoses, obviously the AC stuff because I am going to run AC in this, and the engine harness, which the engine harness is just going to go from there, boom, to here. So nothing coming out of there anymore. We've got to seal that up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. After I do the brake lines, I do want to get it out and pressure wash it, or I might do that today. Not exactly sure yet. I do need to pressure wash it though so that I can get going on it from there. And I'm going to pressure wash that stuff today. So maybe if I get some friends over today, we'll probably put it back on the floor, pressure wash all this, and then put it back in. We'll have to put the car in. Yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. So we'll push this out today, get all that mounted today. Shifter is mounted. Got an MGWP shifter for this thing, just because that's what I run in the GTO. I wouldn't mind the, I think it's called like S1 sequential. It'd be pretty cool to have that in the GTO, but also don't really care for it too much. Pressure wash those parts, drop off the tank to Alex. We have to get this welded shut. They use that for the inline pump. We are running a drop-in pump from Australia. That's right there. It's a Walbro 525, I believe. I can't remember. I gotta look it up. And pressure wash this. And possibly, I mean, we might throw the motor in today. But I really want to wait for the brake line so I can run them a little nicer without the motor being in there. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. So everything's already pressure washed. That is for the motor stuff. I even cleaned the tank some more. But now I'm going to get this thing ready to push it out. And I need to pressure wash the whole engine bay on this. I got to get that going. And after that, we'll put it back in here after it's all dry. Put it back in here. We'll let it sit. I'm going to pull off the front bumper and stuff. And, yeah, we'll let it sit. And once the motor is ready to go in, hopefully by that time that we push it back in and let it sit, that stuff will dry up, put the motor together, and yeah. So, I forgot to update you guys on some of the fun stuff. Went to Alex's house. So, thanks to Anthony and Mikey. They both helped me push this thing in here, turn it the other way around so I can put the motor in. The engine hoist hits the garage door, so that works out. But we went over to my buddy Alex's house, tried helping him with his brakes on his LS swapped Mustang, and got them to work. I think the master's having an issue, but not sure. Well, we got this thing in here. Pretty much, like I said, the brakes, I need to do the brake lines. Once the brake lines are done on this, I'm going to do the, I'm going to put the motor in. I just ordered bell housing bolts and flywheel bolts, belt, and a pilot bearing. Yeah, that's what I was missing. I'm going to change the valve covers as well. I'm not a fan of the stock valve covers. Plus, I ordered a catch can, so I need to put the dash 10 bungs on there. I need to do that. And yeah, the motor should be going in, hopefully, I want to say maybe Sunday, if not Saturday morning. Hopefully I'll have it in here. And I'm hoping to fire it up. Well, once I get the motor in, I can wire everything. I just want to make sure all the sensors are reading and all of that. And then I can start doing the fuel system. Really, after I do the fuel system, I can fire it up. What it's really been pushing me back is the radiator. The radiator does not get here until, I believe they said, I think it was like the first week of October. It's a custom-made radiator, so we're waiting for that to get here. So again, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. More updates will be coming up. I'm happy with the GTO. Really happy with the way that the new Battle Arrow fenders look. I really want to use the Monaro bumper, but it's going to take a lot of work to bring that bumper back, so I'm not in a rush for that. This thing is my main priority, so now that the GTO's together, we might do an event this weekend. We'll see. I know Sideshow Tone has an event, and the Lights Out event we're for sure going to go to in the GTO. Maybe the Camaro, not exactly sure yet. But yeah, my main goal is to literally have all of these parts that need to go in this car. So get this car going. Again, shout out to Mantic. That's the clutch I've had in the GTO since the GTO has been running. No issues. I know I've had issues in the past, and I thought it was a clutch, but the pilot bearing had blew, so the clutch was the shaft was moving everywhere and made the clutch all crazy. But yeah, Mantic hooked us up with this. It's been my favorite clutch so far, and it's held up. I haven't had to rebuild it yet in the, I want to say, 2 years that we've driven the car. I mean, yes, the car does break and sits a lot, but still, when it gets driven hard. And yeah, so stay tuned. We'll be uploading some more shit. Again, thank you guys for watching.